And good morning, everyone, and hello from right in the heart of Berlin, Germany. Actually, one of my favorite places, if you're on a budget, this is the Easy Hotel. And it's owned by the guy that owns Easy Airlines, if you know of them, where you can fly around Germany for sometimes as low as 19 or 29 euros. Bag is extra. I think breathing is extra. I'm not sure. Everything is extra. But you can still pack your bag and go to one of the large European cities and come back for like, $50, $60 on a weekend. If only we had such a thing in America. Allegiant tries it a little bit, but still their prices are, a little too high for me. Anyway, just really want to get this message out to you. And I hope that whoever you are, if you're a travel agent, if you're a travel provider, whatever you are, and this is an important message for any town, any place, anywhere. I made a big mistake last night. I went out about midnight to get a pizza. Yesterday had walked and walked and walked and walked, and those are other shows that I'll be doing when I get back home. But I wanted to get this out right away. And in Mitte is really no different than downtown Manhattan. It is the heart and core of the city of Berlin, the old city in the east of Berlin. And it's lots of walking and people in cafes. And now because of the still the virus going on, there's lots of outdoor seating and things. And it's a wonderful place. And even though it was only about 40 degrees, 42 degrees last night, American temperatures, there was people out everywhere and having wine and drinking and beer and everything. And I walked just down the street to a big intersection and went to a pizza place. They have lots of things, actually. They have, of course, all the beer and wine you can imagine. Pizza, they also have where they're cutting lamb and beef and chicken and whatever off those big vertical rotisseries and making the pita sandwiches here so famous in Germany called kebab, Kebap. And salads and everything like that. And I mean, this place was just packed full yet approaching midnight. And I ordered a salami pizza. Don't order a pepperoni pizza. You will get little pepperoni peppers on your pizza. Say that 3 times really fast. But I ordered a salami pizza, which is like big slices of pepperoni. And I made a huge mistake. And I'm just doing this to tell you, don't do this. And I'm smart enough to know not to do this. But I reached in my pocket. I knew I had a 20. I loaded my pocket before I left the hotel here. But I had a 20, and I just kind of, in my hand, folded up. I set it on the table with the guy, and that was all he needed to know that I had not acknowledged with him in eyesight that I was giving him a 20, and he gave me back change for a 10. My pizza was like 7 euros. And I said, hey, that was a 20. And he just went, puff, and walked off. And so last night I paid 17. I got change back for a 10 for my €7 pizza. He knew exactly what he was doing. And I'll tell you why it didn't happen my way and how I made the mistake and how you need to not make the mistake. It's really simple. Whenever you have money in your hand, you hold it up so that the vendor and you both see whether it's a 5, a 10, a 20, a 50, a 100. 50s and 100s, by the way, are used around here like we use Dairy Queen ice cream cones back home. People don't use a lot of credit cards, and they're changing 50s and 100s fast. But I did not acknowledge that I was giving him a 20. I just folded up, kind of gave it to him, and that was his moment to give me back change for a 10 and let me try and argue. How could I argue with him? There was 15 guys behind the counter, lots of people waiting and wanting to order and stuff. And he immediately spoke no English. But it's my fault. I take full responsibility for it, and that's what I'm trying to pass on to you. Anywhere you are, that you're off a ship, when you're on a cruise, take your money, hold it up. He sees it's a 10, you see it's a 10, you say 10 euros, you say 20 euros, and have them acknowledge it, and you will get your change back absolutely right. And I didn't do it. It was my fault. I was working late. I had a huge day yesterday. We went to what was once a sanatorium for lung issues. Lots of doctors in Germany and in Europe will write you a script to say, you need to go to the ocean for a week, or you need to go out into the Wald, V-E-L-T, and just get away from the big city for a week. And that's a legitimate thing to write you out of work. And the place that we went to is now, trash and run down and all surrounded by fences. But from 1850 to 1970, it was a running place where people, military guys, not feeling well, got a little cough, go to the country for a week. And there you got, excellent food, great nutrition, swimming, massage, whatever. But mostly you were just outside sitting on lounge chairs, breathing the fresh air. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. You had your time outside. And it worked. I mean, it was a cure that maybe we should do. Maybe we should all have, even in Minnesota, until we get to that really crazy winter time, maybe we should all have a lawn chair outside and just bundle up, take a nice leg warming blanket, and just go out and sit and inhale the cool air. I know walking around, I must have made 2-3 miles yesterday slowly around the area, and I feel so good today just being out 50 miles from Berlin and inhaling the cool country air. Story today: hold up your money, acknowledge it, just like on the Tom Hanks ship. Remember when the guy says, "I'm the captain now," but get that eye contact going between your money and the other person, and you'll never have a problem. That guy thinks he's 10 euros richer, but he doesn't know that when you rip off innocent people, it's going to come back to you in other ways. And I'm sad for him, because the 10 euros that he gained last night is going to cost him way more than the 10 euros that I lost. That's it from Berlin. Lots more stories coming up. It's been a great time. Still many more people to meet here in Berlin. Then 3 days in Rome, if Rome will let us in. They're clamping down more and more on the CR codes that you have to have on your phone. It's a code about this big. And if you don't have it, you can't get into places. Germany's not got it yet. Norway did it yesterday. We don't know what Italy's going to do between now and when we get there. On the 20th, I'm on the Norwegian Epic, room 12086, my way back to New York. And from New York, Amtrak, right to the Grand Forks station, where I'm only 20 minutes from my house. Cheers, everybody. Or, as we say here in Germany, Auf Wiedersehen.